I didn't do my due diligence when applying for my position, as this was all a shock to my system. Though I have to say in hindsight that the 8-hour interview process with folks continuing to question you throughout lunch should have been a sign foreshadowing my work future. While I was successful in my position overall, I did learn valuable lessons that have been reinforced throughout my career. When I went to college, I decided to major in education. After transferring to another university, I decided to change my major. Since I transferred during my junior year and lost credits, I was singularly focused on graduating as close to on time as possible. Consequently, I was working simultaneously on graduating and finding a job in my new field. Thankfully, I was blessed to secure a job prior to graduation. Now, if I'm honest, I didn't really know a lot about the industry in which I was pursuing employment, and what I thought that I knew was completely wrong. So wrong. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Mitchell Early. I help individuals and teams achieve organizational and personal success by providing customized training, resources, tips, and tools to help you pursue purpose and accomplish your goals. If you're looking to grow and evolve personally and professionally, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload new content. Today, we're talking about transitioning to a new career. As I was saying, I changed my major in college from education to communication and immediately started to look for employment after graduation. As I started to think about what industry my skill set would apply, I landed on banking. Now, let me be clear, I didn't do exhaustive research on the finance industry. Rather, I thought, banking sounds like something that I could do, and bankers' hours are really appealing as well. I would soon find out that banking was far more than the retail banking center that I was most familiar with, and there was no such thing as bankers' hours, at least not when I entered into the industry. My career began in bank management as a bank management trainee. My bankers' hours were from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the corporate office. Yes, you are correct. That was more than 8 hours a day, as my father and then union steward calculated. My first employer valued face time and strongly encouraged employees to be there before the workday began and stay late after the workday concluded. Fun fact, employees at other banks in the region would often snicker at those of us going to my bank as we got off the bus downtown to go into work while they were going to grab breakfast. Needless to say, I didn't do my due diligence when applying for my position, as this was all a shock to my system. Though I have to say in hindsight that the 8-hour interview process with folks continuing to question you throughout lunch should have been a sign foreshadowing my work future. While I was successful in my position overall, I did learn valuable lessons that have been reinforced throughout my career. One such lesson was to do my due diligence when searching for a job so that I would know what I was getting myself into. Now, my ability to discern practice from theory has gotten better over time, meaning that my ability to accurately ascertain what the position actually entails or the current culture of the department or organization versus what the hiring manager would like for the position to entail or the culture that they would like to exist has gotten much better over time as I identify what I needed to be productive as an individual contributor and successful as a leader, and learn to ask probing and clarifying questions during the interview process, which is another video in and of itself. For today, we'll focus on tips that can help you make a successful transition into a new career. People transition to a new career for a number of reasons. In my instance, after having a successful career as a banking center manager, I wanted to transition into training and development. At that time, I needed to go back to school to get an advanced degree to do so. For some, it may be simply that you are unhappy in your current job, need to make a life change, or want to follow your dream. Others may consider transitioning to a new career because they are bored or frustrated with their existing job, want more opportunities for advancement, want better pay and benefits, want a flexible work schedule, want to work remotely, need to reduce their stress levels, desire better work-life balance, want a more meaningful job, or have been laid off. Transitioning to a new career can be an exciting but challenging process. Dana Mantiagli, career expert, speaker, and private coach who has spent more than 30 years as a Fortune 500 sales and marketing executive and is now retired after over a decade's tenure at Microsoft, is the author of the book, Cut the Crap, Get a Job, and a prolific blogger. She offers the following tips to help you make a successful transition. Assess your interests and skills. It's important to assess your past experiences in order to identify your interests and skills. Seek support. A career transition can be a difficult process if you don't have support. Reach out to friends, family, personal networks for guidance and advice. Research career possibilities. Examine all of the many career paths available to you. Research the job market and identify industries that are growing and have a high demand for workers. Get involved. Be open to new opportunities. Attend networking events, join professional organizations, or volunteer in your community to gain new skills and meet people in your desired field. Go back to school. Consider taking courses or earning a degree in your desired field to gain new knowledge and skills. Changing careers can be time-consuming, but with a well-organized plan, you can make the transition smoothly. The Indeed Career Guide suggests that you make a plan, develop a timeline, and take the following steps to prepare yourself before committing to a new career. Identify your transferable skills. Research your chosen industry and find out which of your existing skills and strengths apply to it. These typically include soft skills, such as teamwork, communication, decision-making, and multitasking. Determine the skills you need. Identify the hard skills your new career requires and begin developing them. If you're pursuing your dream job as a graphic designer, for instance, you might need to learn how to use certain design software. You can try to learn skills yourself or take classes online or at a trade school. You can then add these skills to your resume so you can be more competitive when applying for your job in your new career. Learn the industry. Learn the industry, people. Familiarize yourself with the industry and its terminology so you can be knowledgeable before being interviewed for a job. Read job descriptions and industry publications and websites to learn the vocabulary, jargon, equipment, and job duties. Add common terms to your resume to show hiring managers you understand the field. Consider life changes. Identify the parts of your personal life that might change as you prepare for your new career. If you have a family, for instance, you might need additional childcare, or you might have to relocate. Your career transition might also take time away from hobbies and relationships. Many of you have reached out to me for one-on-one coaching or have successfully used the videos on this channel to transition into learning and development. The aforementioned tips are all things that I've reiterated to you, such as identify your transferable skills. There are many transferable skills that can be useful for a career in training and development. For example, communication. Communication is key. The ability to communicate effectively is essential for training and development professionals. This includes both written and verbal communication skills. Leadership. Training and development professionals often lead teams or manage projects and sometimes consult. Strong leadership skills are important for motivating and guiding team members. Critical thinking. The ability to analyze information and make informed decisions is important for developing effective training programs. Adaptability. The ability to adapt to changing circumstances is important in any career, but is especially important in training and development. Professionals in this field must be able to adjust their strategies as needed to meet the needs of their clients and their employees. Finally, creativity. Developing, engaging, and effective training programs requires creativity. Professionals in this field must be able to think outside of the box and come up with innovative solutions. These are just a few examples of transferable skills that can be useful for a career in training and development. Remember that many other skills can also be valuable depending on the specific role you're interested in. Take your time, do the necessary research to determine the skills that you need. Invest in yourself. Develop the appropriate skill set and learn the industry. Please don't be like I was when I left college and went into banking. Learn from my mistakes. There's nothing worse than leaving one career only to find out that you're dissatisfied in another. I'm excited to share that I'm preparing to launch a Patreon page to provide exclusive content and other offers such as Q&As, tips, tools, resources, chats, Zoom live streams, and more. And a self-paced coaching program for my international friends and those of you who want to be coached by me at your own pace. Make sure that you subscribe to my email list. The link is in the description below so that you will be notified when both launch and when I have other offerings. Thanks for watching, and remember, transitioning to a new career takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself and stay focused on your goals. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share it with friends who can find this video valuable and use this information, and I'll see you in my next video.